What if I told you that slavery still goes on today? Would you believe me?
The United States is one of the largest markets for sex slavery in the entire world. We need to realize that modern-day slavery is only occurring because we choose to adopt it.
There are some who take advantage. They become predators. They look for easy targets.
Should we really do this? Oh, we're going to be famous models. Really? Come on, let's go.
Take your clothes off. We believe Annie was abducted by sex traffickers.
The situation's really very simple. We own you.
Somebody brought Lana into this country. Somebody probably had her turning 20 tricks a day when she should have been going to the junior prom.
A woman, a child, can sell them each day, every day, over and over and over again.
I've thought more about these 3 girls than I have any other case that I've worked on for 6 years.
If you think slavery was abolished by the 13th Amendment many years ago, you're wrong. Human trafficking is a form of slavery, and it goes on today around the world. Human trafficking is the illegal movement of people, typically for the purpose of forced labor or commercial sexual exploitation. Globally, the average cost of a slave is $90. Trafficking primarily involves exploitation, which comes in many forms, including forcing victims into prostitution, involuntary servitude, and compelling victims to commit sex acts for the purpose of creating pornography. There are approximately 20 to 30 million slaves in the world today. Human trafficking is not just something that happens in third world countries. According to the FBI, there are currently an estimated 293,000 American children at risk of being exploited and trafficked for sex. 83% of victims in confirmed sex trafficking cases in this country were American citizens. The majority of children who are being sold for sex are girls between the ages of 12 and 14. The girls are either abducted or lured by traffickers. If they try to run away, they get punished. Human trafficking can happen to anyone, whether you're a male or a female. The International Labor Organization estimates that women and girls represent the largest share of forced labor victims, with 11.4 million trafficked victims, compared to 9.5 million men.
Hundreds of thousands of children and youth are at risk of domestic sex trafficking. Individuals on the front lines in the fight against domestic sexual trafficking of children report that instances are on the rise. They tell us that former drug dealers have moved on to sex trafficking. They also tell us that technological advances have made this type of trafficking easier, as smartphones and other devices provide distance and increased levels of anonymity. And certain websites that post classified ads soliciting sexual partners also help facilitate trafficking. The risk of sex trafficking is compounded every year for up to 30,000 young people who are, quote, emancipated, unquote, from foster care.
Millions of people, young and old, are a victim of human trafficking. We cannot let this go on any longer. We have to find a way to stop this epidemic. Don't be blind to what's happening right in front of you. We have to stop human trafficking. It has gone on too long and too many have become victims. No one benefits from human trafficking. It could be anyone. It could even be you. Let's stop human trafficking together.